We're here today to see if you can beat Fallout New Vegas as Mad Max. Now this run is a pretty simple one. Use any type of leather armor we can come across, because it's all modeled after Max. We can use any weapons he uses in any of the movies or games. For our traits, we choose Kamikaze and Logan's Loophole. I also have a mod that makes me look like Mel Gibson's Mad Max. Start off with a 9mm pistol, which is pretty much just a Browning high-powered. So we have a gun to start off with. I toss everything else down because I don't need it. Keep the light leather armor. Seems the closest to what he has in the first film, so it suits. Keep a few medical supplies, drop everything else but the 9mm ammo. Use some weapon repair kits on it. Get it up into good form. And then we head to talk to Sunny Smiles. Use 9mm. Do all that. Decide to actually run through the intro of the game here. She teaches you some survival skills, which Max would definitely have. So, best to get all the information we can. Our survival skill is one of our tag skills. So is small guns and lockpick, I think. Speech and charisma have been completely destroyed because, let's face it, he's not the best at talking to people. Run around, grab the stuff to make the healing powder. Talk to Bart and Thorin here. It says whoever's up on the ridge here, Gecko's trying to kill him. Feel like Max would go out of his way to try to save someone like that just to get double-crossed. So, do that. I'm out of ammo at this point. So it's a good thing Max knows how to fight. Collect the gecko hide and the gecko steaks to make them, well, they could be used as good basic healing. We don't really use much of it. Decide to follow the main quest as is, so we head to Prim. Get attacked outside by a man in a hockey mask. Head inside, take them all out, come across a flamethrower, which Max has also used in movies. So, well, in the movie. Try to do some speech checks, because the failed speech checks just sound like something you try to grumble out, and it's funny. Get the info from Beagle, start heading toward the trading post. Can't convince them to look after Prim, so kind of give up on that. As I'm leading in the trading post, I come across this guy in the reinforced leather armor. Decide I'm going to follow him for a while. Usually they end up wandering into something. Wandered into some Night Stalkers. Came across the two bottle cap collectors outside of Nipton. Always found it funny that the guy thinks it's a smart idea to rush people after you just watch them shoot someone down. The other one does the same thing if she lives, but I doubt Max would deal with people running up to him like that after they just killed someone else. Take out the Legion using the flamethrower or incinerator, whatever this thing's called. Wander around inside and come across a motorcycle helmet. Kind of reminds me of the poster for Mad Max there. decide against wearing it because it's just too big. We're heading out, running some more Legion. On one of them, I find a 44 Magnum revolver, which is the sidearm Max carries in the first movie. It's like standard issue for the, whatever police unit he's with. What's left of the highway patrol or whatever. So, slot that up to use it.
God damn it.
Go talk to Boone. Seems like the type of person Max would hang out with. On top of that, Boone's story is something straight out of Mad Max anyway. Finish his quest. Decide I'm not going to take him as a follower. You know. Mad Max road warrior, lone wanderer type. Make some thunder sticks. This is from a mod. You use them quite a bit in the Mad Max game. The newer one, not the one from the Genesis. Head to RepCon because Manny Vargas won't give us any information unless we do. Unless we clear out the ghouls. So I had to set a trap with some mines. Max has always been resourceful like this. So I think it suits his character. Missed the first shot. Second shot hits him. Wanders out into the mines and didn't even know Nightkin super mutants could be crippled like that, but he was. Try to steal old lady Gibson's key. She comes after us. Also get Legion assassins after us right here, so this is just a colossal pain in the ass. Was able to get Big Boomer off of her though, which is... There's his shotgun. Use that for almost all of the run. It's a good damage dealer. It's a good solid weapon. Shoot the ghouls off to wherever they land. Max getting roped into one thing after another. Trying to help people. Head back to Manny Vargas there. He tells us where to go, which is just go to the strip now. Wandering around, came across the mysterious stranger, lone stranger, lonesome drifter. There you go. Take the mysterious magnum off of him. Why not? We could use it. It's a solid replacement for our 44. Always love that tune. By this point, we're wearing the reinforced leather armor. Wore the other armor until it was busted and then threw it away. Head to Boulder City to say hello to some cons. Not too hard dealing with them. Victor just gets on my nerves. Head to the gun runners, sell off some stuff, buy some ammo. Head to Mick and Ralph's and pick up some M1s. Like Max carries in the movie there. Well, uses it shortly in the movie. Don't use this much throughout the run. I think I could use it to kill a rat and then... Yeah, I think I only ever kill this rat with it. But it's another thing used. It's another thing in our pocket in case we needed it. Head further in. Hit up the Kings. Do a couple of missions for them. Then I come back to pick up our new buddy, Rex. Go to say hi to Benny. Get stopped by Victor again. Tells us we have to go talk to Mr. House. So I pick a fight with him and all the Securitrons. I have pulse slugs by this point, so they're not all that hard to deal with. After that, my game crashed, so I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit to put Yes Man in here. Sit through all of his dialogue, all of his exposition here. It's kind of annoying to always have to sit through it. Save and quit for the night. Open it back up the next day, and I'm back before I killed Benny. Right when my game crashed. So I sat for like an hour trying to figure this out because my game just refused to save. Come to find out, the file, folder, save, location, whatever, was set to read only and not write to. So I had to dig through all of that. After about an hour, I was able to finally get it all sorted so that I could save and load again. So I had to deal with Benny again. And by this point, I also installed a mod that cut the damage of the shotgun in half, but gave me 2 shots. Mostly because, by the by, this type of shotgun, you wouldn't be able to chain fire it like a double-triggered shotgun from back in the day. Head to the Lucky 38 and deal with all the Securitrons. Again, easy enough. We have pulse slugs. Say hi to House. Say hi to Yes Man. Again. Get him instilled in the Lucky 38. Installed, whatever. Into the Lucky 38. I've always felt that, sure, while Max used to work as a cop and for the government, he'd want an independent Vegas. That way no one can tell it what to do. Yes Man can run it like he's supposed to, so I think Max would go for it. Head to Cottonwood Cove. Tried to dump the radioactive barrels down to kill everyone. Doesn't work, so I'll lay some mines, take up a position on the ridge, and start shooting. Not able to kill anyone, so I just resort to the flamethrower, take them out. Dog meat. There, bit the one guy there in the dick. Found that was funny. I just found that funny. Free the slaves, and this is the most Mad Max thing that happened this entire run. Go out of our way to help these people so that they can be free. They thank us, they talk to us. And as soon as they're running away, a random Legion soldier spawns in and kills them. Well, kills at least one of them. The other ones I think did get away, but still, that's some Mad Max shit right there. We level up. I take and stay back, which you can knock people down with a shotgun. It helps this run out quite a bit. Head into the Legion camp. Use the flamethrower some more because there's a lot of guys here that hit hard, and all I have is leather armor on. Which I think is actually broken by this point. Now I'm going to show you the full fight with Caesar and his entourage here because this turned out really well. Lay some mines, heading out. The way I'm going to run. Keep them far enough apart so they don't chain off. Set some more here to get a guarantee kill on at least one of them. Equip the flamethrower, go in, start spraying it. Mostly to get their attention, put on a little damage, run out. Goes off, takes out 1 or 2 guys. Second one takes out 1 or 2 guys. Stay back. And stay back. Perk is doing work, knocking guys down. Caesar out of the tent. Didn't know you can get him to follow you out of the tent. Take out his guards. And then I decide, since I picked up the dog tag fist from Cottonwood Cove, I was going to use that to take him out. It just seemed like something Max would do. Like a final fuck you to a dictator there. And throughout this run, I kept forgetting I had a mod that just made me Mel Gibson's Mad Max. So whenever I used VATS, it was surprising. And in the Mad Max game, he has some hella knuckle dusters there, so the dog tag fists fit. I think it's called like the toolbox maulers or something in the game. It's crazy. Get the chip installed, upgrade the Securitrons for soldiers worth protecting New Vegas. Go to say hi to the boomers. I feel like, you know, helping a bunch of crazy people get in a plane flying would be something he'd do. Spent a good hour and a half doing this, though. It was fun, though. It's been a long time since I actually ran through the boomers quest line. I always find it funny. They point a missile launcher at you and pretty much point blank range for them, like it's going to do something. Run through their mission, clear out the ants, get the power up and running, heal some guys up. Go talk to Loyal about the bomber. He explains what a bomber is. Attach the ballast to it to raise it. Go back to him, tell him it's up. He says he's going to send robots to go pick it up or something. Get the breathing mask and think you could probably do a Immortan Joe run of it. Get stuck in the Brotherhood's bunker. I've never had this happen before. But both doors require a key. Because I brought Veronica in, and then I sent her back, and then I went into the Brotherhood base. They tried to shoot me, so I came back out, and I just reloaded a save and decided I'm not messing with that right now. Picked up a hunting shotgun, which standard issue for Max and the police force he was in. Random gecko went flying when I came back. I don't know why. Went to deal with the Great Khans. Decided to do their quest too because why not at this point? Can't convince anyone of anything. This one here, this Melissa, is easy enough to deal with. Your character apparently has fairly good knowledge of the structure of Caesar's Legion for some reason. I never understood that. Go free Anders so that they understand that drug dealing isn't anything that they want. Convince Jack and Diana, whatever her name is. Head back to Caesar's tent there, get the book saying about how they enslave the tribes. Even then, I still had to go and find another book after they deal with the Legion guy here. From the followers of the apocalypse to convince him to just fuck off somewhere else. I always had high enough speech to just convince him, but Max isn't good at talking to people. With all this information in hand, he decides he's just going to leave for wherever. After that, decide to head back to the Brotherhood. This time it didn't break, which is great. I just went up and killed the Ranger. Easy enough to do. Well, first I tried to mess with his radio, then he tried to kill me, then I had to kill him. Not really anything of note. Went to say hi to the casinos. Shotgun just puts in work. I never really wandered around this casino, so I've never met this guy before. Clandon. Wander around his room. Notice bloodstains in the hallway leading from the bathroom to the kitchen. Doesn't take a genius to figure out. Bloodstains bathroom to the kitchen, then bloodstains on the kitchen counter. Guy's probably a cannibal. That shit happens a lot in the Mad Max movies. Doesn't have any human meat in there. Still, though. Easy enough to deal with. You even get good karma for it, so... Seems like he was. I don't know. Had to say hi to the other cannibals. Using the hunting shotgun. Well... Decided against using it in here. This outputs so much damage. Especially with the Magnum shells that I've been making. Head back to the Yes Man. At that point, we're good enough. Head to the substation. Easiest run into and out of the substation I have ever had. Run in, install the chip, run out. No one gets mad at me. No one comes after me. It's amazing. Take Bloody Mess just for the hell of it. I do believe it's just free extra damage. So I'm ready to head to the dam. Then start the final run. So I'd use some Magnum shells and the hunting shotgun, just because it has a higher capacity. Never really sat and watched the bomber drop shit. You figure that alone would clear out the rest of the dam so that you don't need to fight through anyone, but it doesn't. Head downstairs, take out the heavy troopers guarding the door, take their heavy flamers, or whatever they are, to replace our flamethrower. Don't really use them substantially, but hey, it's in our pocket in case we need it. Head outside, put it to good use right there. This is where we grab the last weapon of the run. Anti-material rifle. In the newer Mad Max game, he just has a sniper rifle in his car, so makes sense to me. But it's good use taking out the Legion outside of the camp before heading in. Try taking on the Legate by laying down some mines. His grenades seem to set off a bunch of mines in the area. I use the flamethrower to no avail. The Legion just keeps spawning in the longer this fight goes on. Kill myself by shooting a mine with a flamethrower. Try it again. Notice his grenades set off like all of the mines. I don't know if it's like a special quirk of his AI to have like anti-mine grenades or something, but it's weird. Also get a good amount of knockdowns with the shotgun on him. I didn't know he could be knocked down. Get taken out by one of them guys with carbines. Those things are annoying. Decided to put the thunder sticks to use. Well, I could take him out just by throwing these at him. I decided it's not fun enough because the other 8 tries up to this weren't good enough. Get him to a point where he runs away. And tail him around a bit. He steps on a mine, gets vaporized by it. Which is kind of funny. Didn't know you could destroy his body like that. Take all his shit. And yes, you can beat Fallout New Vegas as Mad Max. I am somewhat looking forward to the new Mad Max Saga movie. Although I gotta say, already a few points off for just not being another Mad Max movie. Try to talk General Oliver out of killing us. Trying to take the dam. Again, Max isn't good at talking to people. Doesn't go any good way. Just goes to a fight. Use what's left of my thunder sticks just to take out him and his rangers. It's easy enough. And that ends the game proper. Thanks for watching.